Hi, Writing for Children students. Here we are, last week of the YouTube lessons, and we're on lesson 24. I thought I would talk about dialogue today. Came up because of Lily's question on the forum. I know I taught it to you, but it always seems to be tricky for students to get it. But before I do that, because I'm back in my house this week, I thought I would just wave the cover of What World Is Left at You, what we were talking about last week, and show you something very special to me. And that is, you see the necklace? It's the real necklace that's on the cover of the book. And it's something that my mom received. It's from her father when she was in the concentration camp, and it was a gift from her father, the artist. And it's a little picture of the town that she lived in Holland. And one of the mysteries of this necklace is, and my mother didn't know the answer to it, is who made the frame for it, because it has a little metal frame and a piece of glass, and it's been engraved. And I know my grandfather's handwriting, and that's not his engraving. So he would have found somebody in the concentration camp who could work with metal and who did this. So anyway, it's a very important little thing that I have, and I keep it safely hidden away, even it's hard for me to find it in my house this morning. Anyway, and that made the cover of the book. Oh, and another little lesson from that is my friend Monique Dykstra, who's a photographer and who I've worked with before on Blue Met projects. She was hired by Orca to do the picture of the front of the necklace, and then on the back of the book, the back with the engraving of the date. And I thought when she came to my house to take the picture, I figured she'd be in and out in, how long does it take? 5 minutes, take a picture of a necklace. She was here for 3 hours. And that's a lesson, not just about photography, but about writing, right? She did it over and over and over again, a little bit like the rewriting. And I'd never, I'd assumed, well, photographer, how hard can it be to take a picture of a necklace? But it's the same kind of concept. Okay, before I get to the dialogue, one more thing. The book I've been reading for Radcan is really good, and it's in French, but it's a translation, and I'm friends with the author. Her name is Marcia Skripuk, and the book in French is Ne dis rien à l'ennemi. Oh, but I think in English it was Don't Tell the Nazis is the English title. Anyway, it's super. It's really good. It's from the point of view of a Ukrainian Christian girl. But she has Jewish neighbors in her town. And the thing about this book that first of all, the character is wonderful. The main character, the girl, the narrator. But Marcia deals with the Holocaust and what happened in a very straightforward way. And a few times I was like, whoa, I can't believe she's written that for kids. And like, she went further than I went in my book in terms of describing murders. And it's just from the child's point of view, it's very powerful. So anyway, if you can handle it. Another thing is, for me, reading it during the pandemic is kind of a reminder, that like, this is tough what we're going through, but people have been through worse and they survived worse, and we will survive this. And I was saying to one of my friends this morning, I think maybe it's harder on teenagers than anybody else because you guys are so full of life, and this is your life. You want to be out there doing things. So maybe it's not a bad idea to read some of these hard books and just to be reminded, like the thing I've been saying, it's everywhere on all the windows, ça va bien aller, right? Let's be careful and take care of each other. Anyway, okay, punctuation, dialogue rules, let's go. Remember this sheet? Maybe you have it. Maybe you kept it handy, the dialogue rules. Okay, this is dedicated to Lily. Okay, Lily, you wanted to know. Look at the forum because I corrected what Lily put on today. Okay, so first rule, every time the speaker changes, indent. 5 spaces, okay? So don't start right at the left side of the page. My name is Alice, that is indented, okay? Now that one had there is punctuation inside it, Lily, because there's the dash. And if you look at Lily's, she didn't punctuate. So inside the quotation marks, you don't just end it. There has to be, it could be a comma inside the quotation marks. If it goes, I am tired, comma, close quotation marks, he said, okay? And then the teacher said, you should not stay up so late, then in open quotation marks, but a new paragraph. So the rules are basically indent for every change of speaker. You finish with one speaker, Go on to the next new paragraph. Take this sheet out, look at it. Also, you can look at how it's done in books. Interestingly, I'm a great fan of Marcia Scripbook. She's a fine writer, but she doesn't, in her books, which is published by Scholastic, there's just like a hyphen before. And this happens in some books, but I don't like it. It is not correct. She's an excellent writer. I don't know why Scholastic does that with the books. Most companies don't. The more literary, the more careful they are about those rules. So just an interesting fact for you there. Okay, don't just give me punctuation, right? I'm tired, go to sleep. Why do you stay up so late? No, if it's like a mom talking, the mom said, mom told me, or mom sighed, or mom said, look at those dark circles under your eyes. Make the people sound like who they are. That's really important. And situate the dialogue, right? Where are you? Could be a little bit unsetting. Hey, read in the forum today. I really liked what, it was, you guys have to help me with that. Where is all the writer's advice? Can someone post in the forum, where can I see the whole list of everything? I really liked what Mark today wrote about, it was Beverly Cleary, right? About the silences, and that maybe we've been so focused on the senses, we haven't looked enough at silence. So you see, I just want to say thank you to my wonderful students for teaching me, right? Here I am at this stage in my life, 33 years into a teaching career, and I learned, and you made me think, Mark, from that. Okay, in the meantime, get the dialogue right, take out the Alice sheet, look at it, pay attention when you're reading books, see if it's done properly. Quotation marks, indent for each new speaker, punctuation inside the quotation marks, but not a period if the sentence continues. So you can't have, you need more sleep, period, his mom said, right? Because you need more sleep, it would be comma or exclamation mark, close, his mom said, period there. Does that help? Okay, if it didn't, replay this lovely YouTube over and over until you get it right. Okay, 7 minutes, 10 seconds. Adios, see you tomorrow. Bye.